Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Metal Noise channel. I am your host, the Heavy Metal One himself. How's all my metal maniacs out there today? Thank you all for tuning in. It has arrived, finally, the 5-ounce Infinity Quantitative Easing Round. Great coin, limited mintage. It's actually not a coin, it's a round, but limited mintage 2000. Check this out. It even tells you what number it is of the print. 176 out of 2000. I believe I told you guys about this coming. Hopefully some of you were able to take advantage of this. I picked this up off of SD Bullion at the price of $1.85 and small change. If you look there now, it has grown because obviously it is sold out. It's over $230. Last I checked, it was $235. So you might be able to find it in other dealers. I have no idea. I have not checked. I only purchased one. I only wanted one. Got to be smart with our funds. We have to keep investing, or converting, I should say, into this precious metal that we call silver around here. We want to do so smartly, so to the point of where it doesn't hurt us, where we still have a use for that paper fiat money that we use still. So, what's going on in the world today? In the last week, where are we sitting? Hopefully, some of you have got your stimulus check. Hopefully it helps. I know it does a great deal for those struggling. It's not $2,000 like we were promised, but it is more than nothing. Be smart, pay down your debts, save it if you must. Just be smart with it. Buy some silver, buy some gold, whatever the case is, whatever your preference is in putting money away, but be smart with it. Don't be like a lot of the other people are going to do and go out and buy the big screens, the new Nikes, a big mall spree, things like that, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. I've been saying this for a long time. Look at the 10-year Treasury bond yields. They are up over the month. They are up 1.6%. I'm telling you, they better get a hold of this. People going into the real estate, mortgage holders, interest rates are going to be picking up, and it's going to really burn a lot of folks. So, those of you who are smart with your money, I think most of you who are tuning into this are well aware and awake. I don't need to preach about it. You are doing this. You are smart. You're smarter than me. You know of what's going on better than me. Drop me comments down in the section below. Let me know what's going on in your area. I am fascinated to know. So, let's get to it, huh? Biden finally signs our package. How's that? Inflation. Yes, it is a real thing. No matter what the politicians say, what the Federal Reserve says, it is happening. Go to your local grocery store. Look at your gas prices. Holy moly. This week, I should say in last Monday through Friday, I saw my gas jump 40 cents. I was roughly paying around $2.49. It's just barely $2.99, just under $3, depending on where you go. Tell me inflation isn't real. The prices of gasoline, petroleum, the petrodollar, it's all going up. So it is very, very important that you are being wise with your money. And I love this saying so much right here. I digress for a second, but you can't wake a person who's pretending to be asleep. It couldn't be said more better than that. The all-seeing eye. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, inflation. I remember I actually gauge this. It's just a little experiment that I do every single time I go to the grocery store. I check the brand of bread that I buy. It's local here in Utah. I generally pay about $2.29, $2.39. If it's on sale, $2.19. When not on sale, it's $2.69. I picked me up another loaf because it was 50 cents off. I was like, wow. I went to the grocery store and I was buying stuff that were like 50, 60, 70 cents off that I really didn't need. But I need to actually watch that coming up because I am actually in the process of moving. And good Lord, if any of you know what that's like, I would rather burn my house down than move. Oh, I stress about moving so bad. But it is going to be so much better. I'm going to have my own room. As far as my wife will be able to have the whole house to herself. It'll be a 2-bedroom. I'll be able to have all my sports gear, all my Broncos gear, my TV, all that good stuff. I'll have my own little atmosphere to get away on Sundays and whenever football is on and just want to drain out. So you go to your grocery store, you will definitely see the products that you buy on a regular basis. Keep it in the back of your head just for a small experiment. What was you paying? And keep checking it each time you go. You'll notice it, even if it's a few cents. And the inflation is no joke, and it's going to keep rising. It's just a matter of when is the Federal Reserve going to wave the white flag? You know, I have no idea, but I know what I'm doing to help myself prepare for it financially. Maybe put away some food preps, some monthly supplies, some water, whatever the case is that makes you and your family, the ones in your circle and your network, protected. Because, when things get rough, you're going to be so glad. You're going to look back at these videos. If I had anything to do with it, I mean, great. If not, maybe I was of good entertainment. I could bring you a smile to your face. Every single one of you guys who subscribe, I want to shout you out. I can't thank you enough for taking a few moments out of your day. Those of you who don't, thank you for tuning in anyway. Because every single one of you, if I'm able to spread a message at all of what we do around here, besides stacking this amazing, real people's money, is to give hope, give light, and, spread some positive energy. Because there's so much Debbie Downers out there. So much negative news. Hopefully you're staying off the lamestream media, doing your own due diligence. Don't buy into the corporate America, the Fox, the CNNs. Because, like I've told you 100,000 times, I do tune into it just to see what kind of propaganda they're spreading. And it's amazing. For example, today I tuned in briefly on another channel who displayed a clip off of Fox Business. Stuart Varney, you may know him. And he was interviewing a gentleman by the name of Kyle Rover. And really just bashing the $1.9 trillion stimulus and how he knows of people in South Carolina and others who are wondering, why are they getting this money? They don't need this money. I'm like, let's see here. Before the crisis started, 80% of Americans were living paycheck to paycheck. At the height of the pandemic in mid-early last year, 50% of America was out of a job at one point. I don't know about you, but in the span of jobless claims that we just got on Thursday, which was about 712,000 first-time filers, and it's steady of around that number and up 800, 900,000 each week, how things have gotten a whole lot better. I don't know of anybody saying that they didn't want this money. If anything, they wish it would have been a little bit more. Republican voters supported it. All of Democrat, Senate, House, not a single one of the GOP side of the aisle voted for it. But they're willing to take some credit for it to their constituents. And I'm not one to quote politicians, but I will be honest, and I give credit only when it's due. Nancy Pelosi said, they all voted no, but they'll take the dough. Amen. I mean, really. I'll call out both sides of the aisle if I disagree. Democrat, Independent, GOP, it doesn't matter. But I thought it was a good line. They all voted no, but they'll take the dough. Then they'll run back to their states and claim some credit for how they had something to do with it. They did not. Not at all. Let's get that straight right now. Spread it on your damn social media. Tweet it out to your local representatives. If you have a GOP rep, he did not vote for it, he or she. And if you live in Arizona, she did not either. Senator Sinema supposedly knows what we've gone through. Those of you who are barely squeaking by, if you're even able to pay your rent, she knows what you're going through. She's worth over $1 million. She doesn't know anything about anything. She knows how to put that mink fur coat around her neck, though, and stay warm. And go right there in the middle of the Senate floor, bend her little knees in a cute fashion, and throw the thumbs down to us. That's what she thinks. Along with so many others. Not just her. So, if you have a GOP representative, know it for a fact. They voted no for the stimulus checks. They thought it should be less. Your unemployment check should be less, if any at all. I'm so irritated with the GOP and the ones who vote against these bills and then go and run to their constituents, how they have their back and their best interests at heart, but they don't want to give anything to them except their big donors and lobbyists. And almost all of these vote knowers, if you will, I don't even know how you say it. The guys who voted no, he and she voted no, they are more than willing to vote yes on the near $2 trillion tax cut from Trump in 2017. But now they want to sit here and cry about the deficit. They didn't care about adding $2 trillion to the deficit back then. For when Wall Street and all the big wealthy people got such a huge break. 83%, I believe, of that bill benefited the ultra wealthy. So, do your own due diligence. Don't take my word for it. But if you're with me, we're going to know. We're going to see what it's like in the real world. Because if you're able to pick this stuff up, if you're able to afford it, it doesn't matter if you're able to afford a gram. Getting this set aside, buy it and put it away, forget about it. If you're in a pinch, you can always liquidate. But our time is coming. Stay confident, stay motivated. The powers that be are not going to be there forever. We're going to create a great community, be there for one another, and create a money at one point or another, money for the people. Okay? Stay strong out there, all you single moms, you single fathers, struggling. I have been there. I have been homeless. I know what it's like to have to go scrounge up 20 cents, 50 cents, whatever the case is, to go get some ramen to get through the night. I have fought my way back. I've been at the very bottom. I've been at the top, and I fell back to the bottom. I've been in the middle. I don't need a whole lot to be happy. I earn everything that I get. Luckily, I have an amazing wife who contributes and also helps. And we work as a team, but the attitude stays the same. It's hard sometimes, but when I'm down, she picks me up and vice versa. Gotta stay strong, stay the course. We're gonna get through this, okay? I need all you guys out there. Stay strong. We're gonna get through this, okay? So with that, a little over 10 minutes, about 13.5-minute video. I want to tell every one of you, thank you so much. I love every one of you guys to keep the positive attitude if you possibly can. Find some good in your life. Because if you're able to watch this on your TV, if you're able to watch this on your phone, you're blessed, okay? And always keep that in mind. Times are tough, but the tough survive. Stay preparing. Stay good in your hearts. Stay the course. Keep those all around you close. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to let me show you this Infinity Quantitative Easing 5-ounce limited to 2,000 round, the Awakening series. With that, you guys have a great evening, and we'll get at you as soon as I can. Thank you.